Welcome everyone to another video. In this video I'm going to be highlighting one of my most favorite Pokemon in Great League in general, which is Altaria. And you'll see Altaria is ranked as number 4 with a score of 96, and Altaria is super amazing because it has access to Dragon Breath and Sky Attack, a really great move combination. But we're not here talking about general Great League. We're talking about Tempest. So let's go to Tempest. You'll see that Altaria, again, not ranked number 4, is actually ranked number 19 here. And it's rated as a, good lead, decent closer and attacker, and a really good defender. You'll see most of the time they run Dragon Breath. I don't even know that it had Peck. And then here's what recommends Sky Attack, Dragon Pulse. I run Dazzling Gleam on mine, just a little bit more variety, but it's up to you on how you want to use it. Its key matchups are against Swampert, all those like groundwater type, and as well Tropius. And its key weaknesses are those really strong ice Pokemon that have like a low energy ice move or really strong attacking moves. So like Frost Breath, Ice Shard, those type of moves. But it actually has like pretty favorable matchups against a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So let's go to the battle, not the battle portion of the video. That's gonna come shortly. Let's go Altaria here, and let's go Skarmory. It actually has like a pretty even matchup with Skarmory. So if we go Flash Cannon here, and we run here, you'll see here that it barely beats out. Skarmory barely beats it out when it has Air Slash, and then if it had Steel Wing. Another example where Steel Wing puts Skarmory at a slight disadvantage in like a kind of a more even matchup, ends up losing, and you'll see that after one shield it loses. After two shields it actually wins again. So has really good matchup even against Skarmory, because especially Steel Wing Skarmory, because of how broken and how strong Dragon Breath is, and that's like a really important consideration. Even for example, in one of my matches, I go up against Celio and has access to those ones here. And I think he mostly used Body Slam. But if he didn't use Body Slam, he didn't use Aurora Beam, and just spam Body Slam, you'll see that it's actually a pretty close matchup. And as well, if you're going to save up for Aurora Beam, which is probably the smarter maneuver to do in a match, and then spam Body Slams, depending if you want to fake them out or not, is the thing is that you risk like how much damage is being done when you're going up against it. So if we go up to like another matchup, another ice Pokemon, for example here, Frostlass here, you'll see the Avalanche just devastates it, but as you move into shielding, it becomes more and more favorable of a more less unfavorable matchup. So that's because of how strong Dragon Breath is. But you do have to worry about these like low energy ice charge moves, because they're gonna really impact your ability to use Altaria. And like for example, if you go up against Charizard, yes, Charizard has access. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Does have access to Dragon Claw, which makes it a little bit more challenging to go up against. Let's actually do one shield here. And you'll see Dragon Claw does 48 damage, which is a decent chunk, but because of how squishy Charizard is and how little Fire Spin does to Altaria, it's actually a really favorable matchup because it resists fire. So it does have like really favorable matchups against a lot of the meta, and has a lot of even matches. You just have to worry about actually one of the main reasons why you use Altaria is that it just absolutely dominates. Let's go Leaf Blade and Aerials here. It just absolutely dominates Tropius here. So you'll see here that, yeah, like Sky Attack will do 85 damage, which is more than half of more than half of Tropius' health. And then you see this, you just spam Dragon Breath, and then by the time you actually faint it, you're almost full with another charge move ready to go. So really strong Pokemon. Something that you might already have powered up, you might already have double moved, so it's going to save you some Stardust. So I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the battle portion of the video, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Welcome to the battle portion of the video. Here I split this video up into 2 players, but here I'm going to show off how to utilize Altaria. So first we're going up against Joe from Buffalo. Toshi 9227 or something, whatever the numbers are then. So we're going Altaria versus Celio. So Celio is probably going to carry Powder Snow and Body Slam and Aurora Beam. So this is not that favorable matchup, but you would think that quad weakness would make it a lot worse. But you'll see there, it's actually not that bad, to be honest. Like, look here, like, you hit the Sky Attack here. Obviously, he's going to be able to spam Body Slam. Body Slam is a good move. It's good neutral damage. No stab on Body Slam. But you'll see here, it's actually like a pretty evenish matchup. So obviously, I'm going to survive this Body Slam here. Oh, I guess I ended up shielding it. I don't know why I ended up shielding it. I guess I would have been able to survive it. I'm not sure I would have got to the... Maybe that's what I was concerned about. Whether or not I would have got to the Sky Attack. But anyways, regardless. Let's see here. Going to be able to do a little bit more damage. Here, I'm not going to shield. But you'll see here, like, it fared pretty well. We traded one shield each. So did not bad here. So I am going to switch to Quagsire here. Quagsire is going to be able to build up a good amount of energy. And then, you know, unfortunately I got hit by another Body Slam, but that's quite alright. But you'll see be able to build up a full charge move. Let's see what he comes in with. Obviously, if it's Tropius, then I'm screwed, or Obama Snow, I've been screwed. But he comes in here with Skarmory. I'm going to hit it with a Stone Edge here. If he doesn't shield here, then it'll take out like 40% of the health, which is a good chunk. And then you'll see I built up the energy already. There's no more shields left. I'm going to hit him with the Stone Edge here. And you'll see this takes a pretty decent chunk here. He's going to hit me with Sky Attack here. And I'm just going to let it feint me. I could have, in theory, saved my shield. And then, you know. But I figured this is like a pretty decent matchup here. And then I'm going to be able to build up a lot of energy against the Skarmory. And then I'm going to finish off with Dragon Claw here, since he's no shield left. Built up a sufficient amount of energy. He probably had like a full Sky Attack ready to go. And then here you go. This Santa Hat Raichu has Thunder Punch here. Okay, great. And then I'm going to finish off with Blast Burn. So, really good first match. Thanks for the match, Joe. Looking forward to doing more PvP with you in the future. And our next opponent is going to be James. James you've seen in a lot of my videos. So we'll just put the timer to slip over to the next one. Perfect. And again, we're going to show off the use of Altaria versus in this meta. Just because a lot of people had Altaria powered up for general Great League meta. And it's, in my opinion, the #1 attacker in Great League. So... And, you know, a lot of people wrote it off because, you know, quad weakness to ice and, you know, Skarmory has steel typing and all this stuff. But people forget that Altaria is an absolute monster. Like, it is extremely tanky. And as well, has Axis Dragon Breath, which is just a really broken move. One of the best charge moves in the game. You'll see here, just spamming away. And then he's going to hit me with a Sky Attack, I presume. Might have been a Flash Cannon, but Sky Attack. It takes a good chunk out for sure. And then I'm going to hit another Sky Attack here. Even though Skarmory resists it, Dragon Breath just does so much damage compared to Air Slash or Steel Wing, whatever he's using. Can't really tell. Someone will probably correct me in the comment section below. And you'll see here, we're going to aim for one more Sky Attack. Obviously, it's Dragon typing, helps resist Fire Spin, which is amazing. And let's see how much the Sky Attack will do. He chooses Shield It, which is fine. It's still going to do a ton of damage against really squishy Charizard here. And I forget what I go in with. I think I go in with... I'm like really debating here. What should I go in with? So he's going to do the switch, which is fine. And then I'm going to switch to Charizard. So I basically trapped his Tropius right there. So that was a pretty good play by me overall. I am going to bait it with this Dragon Claw. If he doesn't shield here, I'm still going to do a lot of damage here and be able to finish him off with fast moves. If he does shield, burn his last shield here. And I'm fine with that. So I'm going to shield here. Afraid that he's going to do Aerial Ace, which will do a lot of damage. Leaf Blade wouldn't have done that much damage. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to hit it with Blast Burn, since there's no more. I could have did a Dragon Claw, but he might be able to like get another charge move off, which would have been a little less fortunate. So I'm gonna let it fade me here with Blast Burn, which is fine. And then I have Quagsire here, ready with the Stone Edge. Just so devastating, this double weakness to rock. And then as well, how squishy it is. And how decently strong Stone Edge really makes a huge problem for Charizard. So you see, Altaria just wreaks havoc in this meta. Even though it's not as amazing as it is in general Great League, it is one Pokemon that you definitely should not be sleeping on. So here, I think I substitute Tropius for Altaria. Let's take a look. Yes, I do. Great. And I'm pretty happy with this particular lineup. Lapras, Altaria, Charizard. Obviously, he comes with Tropius, then I'm a little bit more concerned against my Lapras. But it comes with Piloswine here. It's about even. Obviously, Piloswine has access to Stone Edge. So that's something I have to worry about. But you'll see how much Water Gun is doing to this. And then, well, it's a tie to get to Stone Edge versus Surf. He won the speed tie. I'm going to obviously shield that one. And then I'm going to hit Surf here. If he doesn't shield here, then it will pretty much out KO him. Yeah, it did KO him. And then here, there's Tropius. I'm going to come with Charizard. Here, I could have came with Altaria. That might have been a little bit more balanced of a Pokemon to go with. But I'm going to hit it with Dragon Claw here. See whether or not he shields or not. He chooses shield. Great. That's what I was anticipating. He's built up a lot of energy there. So I'm going to hit this Altaria with Dragon Claw, which will do a decent amount of damage. Obviously, it's super effective, even though no stab. And then I should be able to get to this next Dragon Claw because it's able to generate energy at a decent pace. So there you go. Got a second Dragon Claw off. Let's see if he chooses shield. He does not. And then he's built up a lot of energy here. So I'm debating between the two. I immediately think, okay, I should go with Lapras because his Tropius is going to have a ton of energy left. So it's probably better for me to go this way so I don't get KO'd by Leaf Blade or something. So here, I'm like debating. I should have just hit Surf here, to be honest. Yeah, I should have just hit Surf, but that's fine. Surf might have KO'd Altaria, probably would have. This Ice Beam was like a little overkill. Doesn't really matter too much because this Tropius is going to faint me quickly anyway. It's probably a little bit better off because that way it built up less energy before my Altaria comes in. But at this point in time, I'm not really too concerned about Tropius. Obviously, he can hit stab Aerial Ace, which is what he does here. But it doesn't do that much damage to this extremely tanky Pokemon. He's going to hit another Leaf Blade because obviously he saved a ton of energy up. Against Charizard, for example, but here, gonna be able to finish it off with a Sky Attack. I thought I was just gonna finish off with, fast moves, but then I'm like, getting a little close to Aerial Ace, so I'll just finish him off here. So, thank you very much for the battles, James. Hopefully, everyone gets a sense that Altaria is still definitely a really strong consideration. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.